Throughout history, the gravest challenges faced by societies in decline were not those that captured the attention of their leaders. They were the crises that were overlooked and ignored. Today, our attention is primarily focused on crises of chaos and conflict. Institutions once held in high regard now face growing skepticism and mistrust, and faith in government continues to erode. At the heart of this disillusionment lies a deep sense of betrayal, an unmet promise of opportunities and rewards in return for loyalty and obedience to the very society that we help sustain. This reflects a widespread feeling that the societal contract, the unspoken agreement we all have with the society we are born into, has been violated. As members of society, we abide by rules designed to serve the collective good. We dedicate most of our lives to contributing productively within the structure of our society, motivated by the promise of reciprocal benefits. In well-functioning societies, the societal contract provides a framework that not only drives individuals to support the collective, but also helps them achieve their own life goals. Individuals don't necessarily find happiness, but at least society provides a feasible path to achievement. However, when societies become dysfunctional, this contract becomes an empty promise, leaving individuals feeling deceived and disillusioned. When the societal contract is violated for too many, anger and hopelessness spread. The anger is visible and obvious, usually taking the form of populist movements and rebellion against powerful elites. However, the hopelessness is rarely, if ever, openly acknowledged. Unlike anger, the outcome of hopelessness is apathy and eventually quiet self-destruction. While many walk the path of anger, many more quietly walk the path of apathy. Instead of choosing to fight, to persist, to struggle for something better, many have simply decided to quietly let go. In the United States, over 7 million individuals, primarily men, between the ages of 25 and 45, have chosen to withdraw from society, avoiding employment and living largely invisible lives. Many more are employed, but choose instead to be disengaged both at work and in society more broadly. We are living in the age of apathy. This phenomenon is not at all unique to America. During the 1990s in Japan, psychologist Dr. Tamaki Saito observed a pattern among his patients which he called Hikikomori, or social withdrawal. His patients had chosen to live in extreme isolation, avoiding school, work, or any form of social contact. Many rejected the societal contract given to them, believing that conforming to the intense pressure to perform at school and at work would fail to give them the life they wanted. However, choosing to withdraw did not lead to a better life. Dr. Saito noticed that his patients experienced feelings of anxiety, fear of failure, and a deep sense of shame, all of which drove them further into isolation. They had rejected the societal contract as a last resort and felt they had no good choices for their lives. Once thought unique to Japan, Hikikomori has since emerged globally as a symptom of societal dysfunction. One of the most dramatic collective withdrawals from society began in China during the COVID pandemic, inspired by a post on Chinese social media by Luo Huazhong. Disillusioned with the dehumanizing experience of his factory job, Luo resigned and pursued a minimalist lifestyle, where he read philosophy books in his spare time and did occasional odd jobs to pay for his living expenses. He referred to his lifestyle as lying flat. Reflecting on his decision and circumstances, he posted his story in a blog post entitled "Lying Flat is Justice." He explained his choice to reject the societal pressures in China to work endlessly for material rewards, arguing that lying flat is my movement of resistance against a life of exploitation. He advocated for true withdrawal from society, saying, "It is okay not to buy a house, not to buy a car, not to get married, and not to have children." His post would resonate with many others in China who could relate to Luo's feelings of disillusionment and the desire for a different life. In the age of apathy, skepticism toward expectations from society is justified, but most see few good alternatives to live differently. This failure reflects a society that offers its members little guidance for pursuing authentic individual paths. Apathy and social withdrawal are not real solutions, but silent cries for help. This is the invisible crisis of our time, where many stumble forward blindly in the darkness. However, as with all societal crises, a conscious individual can choose a better path.